Today I want to talk about an issue that I saw being argued about on a video. Um, the video was of someone, I wouldn't call it a let's play. Someone was playing and freaking out about a game called, God damn it, Pro Gamer Manager. I hate when I drop things. Okay. I just moved that over there. I really need to get better at doing this. There was an argument in the comments about the fact that um, no someone that claimed to be a video game developer was saying that no one in the chat had the right to judge the game because it was in beta and it wasn't finished, and all the issues that were being complained about were going to be fixed in the final product. Fair enough, but it's not really anyone's, like, it doesn't matter. The game is being sold. Like, the game is on Steam. It's in Steam Greenlight, but you can get it. It's being sold. It's on Steam, and you can play it. So the person who's developing the game wants it to be judged. They want people to look at it and decide what they like at it. Like, looking at the screenshots, it looks like there's a lot more goes into the game if you get farther into it. But the guy I watched playing it just got fed up after about 40 minutes and stopped. Not even 4 minutes, maybe about half an hour. But that's the issue. Isn't this particular game? It's actually an argument that I've seen come up before. Specifically, the argument that because the game isn't finished, you don't have a right to say anything bad about it or judge it on what you see, because that's not the entirety of the game. But you can still play it. The issue I have with that argument is whoever the developer is, they're letting you play the game. They want you to see it. They want you to play it, and ostensibly, they're doing that so that you can tell them what's wrong with the game. They absolutely want you to judge it. What interests me more is the concept of whose um, whose responsibility is it to know that the game isn't finished? Because there was no splash screen going into the game. The game doesn't tell you that it's on green light. The game doesn't tell you that it's not finished. And so the person playing the game didn't mention that the game was in beta for the entire video. If you just watched it, you could entirely assume that the game was finished. It was a finished game that was being sold. At that point, it is important to know that a game isn't finished. You can still judge it because you're being allowed to play it. It's out. The developer is letting people see it, so you do get to judge it. But how you judge it should be absolutely be affected by whether or not the game is finished or not. And the issue here is, with this particular video, no one could tell that the game was an unfinished product. Now, who takes responsibility for that? I actually don't know the answer. It's a question that I have, and I'm not sure how to answer. Is it the developer's responsibility to put in their game that the game is still being worked on and in beta, so that people can recognize that it's not finished, or was it the YouTuber's responsibility, the person that put up the video, to tell people that the game was unfinished and in beta, so that they would know that the game is unfinished, and to judge it with a grain of salt, because there would be more features added on that might possibly fix the things that were annoying him while he was playing? Or is it the viewer's responsibility to look the game up and realize that the game is actually not finished? I'm not sure. It seems unreasonable to expect the viewer, the person viewing, to try and go and find out about the game, or at least to expect every viewer that sees it to go and want to look up the game. Most people aren't going to do that. So I feel that the responsibility should be put on either the developer or the uh, person who put the video out. And in that sense, I'm not entirely sure who should take responsibility for the fact that no one in the comments realized that the game was not finished. So, something to think about, whether or not a developer should actually put the fact that their game is not finished into the game until it is, which a lot of people do that. This particular developer didn't. There's no mention that the game is unfinished at all in the game. So just a simple splash screen over the main title would be simple enough. But again, it might not necessarily be them that has to do that. I'm not sure whose responsibility it is to uh, uh, keep viewers aware that the game is currently being worked on. Just a thought I had. I don't know how long this video has been going on. Goddamn. Yeah, that should be long enough. That's fine. I talk a lot more than I think I do. This is Mental Mind Games, the channel, not me. I will be back for another rant. This wasn't even a rant. I gotta change the name of this. I'll be back later. I had something to say, and it's gone. Oh well. Now I'm starting. Goodbye.